is Valley News Live at 4.
We begin with the trial continuing for a 23-year-old man accused of stabbing and strangling a 14-year-old girl to death in a Fargo strip mall parking lot. In the courtroom today, jurors heard and saw Arthur Cawley's interview with police. Now, Cawley told police he did meth the day before the murder took place, and he headed to the Petro gas station on 45th Avenue to take a shower, but prosecutors are alleging that Cawley went to the station to shower evidence off of him. Now, police also testified last week that they found Cawley's backpack along with a bloody shirt and a triple blade knife. If found guilty for the murder of 14-year-old Jupiter Paulson, Arthur Cawley could face life in prison without the possibility of parole. And police in Grand Forks are asking for your help in locating two siblings who ran away from their home. In a Facebook post, police say that Rosiah and Kevin Young Eagle ran away from their home on August 27th. It is unknown where they are or who they may be with. If you have any information on where they are, you can contact the Grand Forks Police Department at 701-787-8000 or your local law enforcement agency. Well, taking a look outside at our sky cam right now, things are looking, we can say, fairly decent, but let's head over to meteorologist Jim Gash with a closer look at what we're seeing this afternoon. Jim.
Thanks, Bobby. Yeah, right now, things are looking pretty decent. The wind is blowing at a bit of a clip there, and there are a few clouds hanging over our area in the Hankinson region down south near the border of North Dakota and South Dakota. Temperatures right now for most people are in the 70s and 80s. Lakes Country is our colder area with temperatures in the 70s, the upper 70s over there, while west is a bit warmer with temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Bismarck even there at 89 degrees. Nearing 90, they'll probably get there by the end of the evening as the sun starts to go down. In our region, there isn't much to talk about, and there are a few clouds moving, but there is a cold front hanging north of us in southern Canada, and that's going to move into our region tomorrow, overnight and into tomorrow, bringing temperatures a bit cooler. As we look into the evening time hours, temperatures will start to decline and reach about the mid-50s by tomorrow morning. I'll let you know how long we can expect these dry conditions to stay around, or if there's rain in our future coming up.
Oh, rain in the future. All right, Jim, sounds like you're not going to have your hands full with the forecast coming up. Jim, thank you. Well, a major nurses strike is underway in Minnesota. Negotiations between the Minnesota Nurses Association and Minnesota's health systems have been going on for months, but they failed to produce a contract agreement. Now, close to 15,000 nurses hit the picket lines outside 16 hospitals across the state, and the healthcare workers are calling for wage increases and more paid time off in their updated contracts. Nurses say that they want a 30% boost over the next 3 years.
It's nothing that we ever want to do. Striking is hard. It's taking a huge step, but it's what we have to do to fight for patients inside the building and also to fight for ourselves. I think this is one of the first times that we're standing strong and saying that we deserve better too.
And the nurses plan to remain on strike for the next 3 days. Well, a $4.2 million project to install metal poles with reflective markers along 2-lane highways across North Dakota is now on hold because of worries about how they will affect farmers driving large equipment. The posts were installed this summer along state highways with shoulders less than 8 feet wide, but now they will be removed as the Department of Transportation redesigns the project. Officials say that the posts will likely be replaced by flexible ones. It is not immediately clear, though, how the changes will affect the cost of the project that is being paid for with federal money. Well, more than 100 veterans enjoyed their first full day of the Veterans Honor Flight of North Dakota and Minnesota. The group started with a water cannon tribute at the Grand Forks Airport, then a personal welcome in the Baltimore Airport. Now, alongside today is the Valley Today's Jordan Schreier, and the group eventually made their way over to Fort McHenry and toured the birthplace of the Star-Spangled Banner. Then they went to D.C. and saw the FDR Memorial, and this trip is bringing out some strong feelings for those touring the moments. Many just happy to be alive, and we can expect more details from Jordan in our later shows. One high school football player is recovering in the hospital after suffering a serious head injury during a game in Moorhead. In the Brainerd-Moorhead game last Friday, Warrior senior captain Connor Erickson was injured and taken by ambulance to Sanford Hospital, where he underwent surgery for the head injury. Now, the family said that there is no specific hit or play that has been determined to be the cause of that injury. Erickson had swelling of his skull and has been sedated since Friday, but the family has reported good news that a fever and high blood pressure has been declining. So far, over $47,000 has been raised in just one day for Erickson, and you can donate to the GoFundMe page by searching #WarriorStrong421. Well, sugar beet harvest season is approaching, but Red River sugar beet farmers need help this season. Now, harvest season is typically only 10 days in October, but the Red River Valley Sugar Beet Association is still looking for more people to apply to drive their tandem trucks to help the harvest. Each farmer in the valley is affected by the shortage, and you can apply on their website at rrvsa.com. Well, in our consumer alert this afternoon, Ford is recalling two of its most popular SUVs. They're recalling 200,000 Ford Expeditions and Lincoln Navigators after learning that their heating and cooling fan motors can catch fire. Now, the specific models were built from 2015 and 2017. And the company has received reports of 25 fires so far, and 12 of those caused extensive damage to vehicles. Ford will begin reaching out to owners on September 12th, and it's asking that customers to bring those vehicles back for free repairs. And construction season remains in full swing right now. A heads up for drivers in the Fargo area. 25th Avenue South is closed through traffic between 14th and 15th Street South. The closure is for private underground utility work, and it is expected to be in place for up to 2 weeks. And while winter is right around the corner and having the right winter gear is going to be a necessity, so the Salvation Army is partnering with Hornbachers once again to collect new or gently used coats and other winter clothing for children and adults. There are collection bins at every Hornbacher store in Fargo, Moorhead, and West Fargo. Donations will be accepted from today until the end of the month. You can also do a monetary donation, which will be put towards that same cause. And just a reminder about some programming changes that have started today. Days of Our Lives is now off of NBC and onto the streaming service Peacock. The slot is being replaced with a new program called NBC News Daily, and Peacock has a special offer this month for you to sign up for just $1.99 a month.